Like my team today on the field. You know, you want to make sure you're on the team that's going to win, you know?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're on the team that's going to win, right? So you don't want to just live life in this world. You don't just want to spend your time on this earth. When you are on a team that's going to lose, you spend all your life on this earth as a young person. You have the chance to be on a winning team. But you can't say, "Oh man, I didn't know." No, you have. This is your opportunity. As long as you are alive, you're supposed to find the truth out for yourself. Because what you believe to be true, it changes everything. It changes everything. So, because the truth becomes your identity. Kitu ambayo unaamini kuwa ukweli ndio inakuwa nani? Inakuwa nani, your own identity. It's what people when they think of when you think of anything, before you do anything, before you even walk or smile, before you put on your clothes, before you walk out, before you call people, before you send messages, before you click and look at pictures, before you do anything, depends on what you believe to be true. It depends with what you believe to be true. Some people, you ask yourself, can there be such thing as truth? Or is there so many truths? There's so many belts out there. Okay? There's so many truths out there. The question is, if everybody's right, then there's no wrong, there's no one who's wrong. Somebody, I don't understand. There are people that there's so many. Everybody has different beliefs, and people don't want to be offended. You know, sometimes you say you're Christian, but you don't want nobody to know because you don't want to offend them. Oh my God, I don't want them to know I don't drink, so I'm just going to drink so that they don't get offended. Yeah. Oh my gosh, ask me to go on a party. I just have to go on a party because I know she's not a Christian, I'm a Christian, so I'm just going to go to the party with them because I know that party is not good, but I'm going to go anyways because I just don't want to hurt them, you know? They believe it's okay to go to parties. I don't believe it's okay, but it's right to them, but it's not right for me. But I'm going to go with them because it's right for them. What? I'm confused. That's why you have to work to do everything it takes to find out the truth for yourself, even if it means you're going to die. Why? Because I'd rather die with the truth. You get me? Listen, I'd rather die knowing the truth, holding on to the truth, holding firm to the truth, than to live long life and end up in the wrong place for a very long time. For a very long time. Even if it means my parents are going to kick me out of the house, even if it means my mother is not going to give me food, even if it means I have to move, I don't care. I want the truth. I want the truth. There are people I've heard in India and other places, people are drowning. They're going into the water because they believe there's some power in the water, so they go there. Some people, they go in the plane because they believe in the truth. There's a truth that they hold on, and they believe it's so true that they're willing to go in the plane and blow themselves up for that truth. But is there so many truths? Is there so many truths? How do you know? How do you know if something is really true? You know? How can you know? Because, you know, since you are a baby, everybody's telling you, do this way. And then you go somewhere, do this way. And then you go somewhere, do this. So who's right? Your friends tell you this. Your parents tell you this. Your teachers, your church, and then the people in the church. Some people in the church, they'll tell you how to do things, but they themselves don't do it anyways. You know, but then they're doing it themselves. So you're like, wait, is what you're telling me, is it true? And if it's true, why are you not believing it? Yeah? So you're just confused. And that's why you don't base your truth. You can't base your truth on other people. You need to find out the truth. Because that is going to determine which battle you're going to fight, which team you're going to be on. Because the truth will divide you. It will make a distinction. It will identify you. Are you a friend or are you an enemy? Are you a brother or are you an attacker, an accuser? Are you a spy or are you a general, an ambassador? You know, the truth, it will determine that. The way we're sitting here, okay? That's what I'm talking about, the spiritual, okay? Because in the physical, we just think we're here, right? But in the spiritual, we're all divided. We are not on the same battle. We are not on the same battle. But I cannot tell by the way I look. But God knows. Okay? God knows, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. How do you know the truth? How do you know what's true? How do you know what's true? Can everybody be true? So let's say, for example, I say this is a charger, right? This is a charger for my camera, right? Okay? Is that true? You know, you put the battery in here, you charge it? Okay, fine. You don't know. Okay, fine. Let's say this. This is an iPhone. Okay? Does everybody, I believe this is an iPhone?
Yeah.
Is this an iPhone?
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah.
It can't be wrong?
No.
What if I say, this is an iPhone, and somebody comes and says, no, that's a cake.
Okay.
And somebody else says, no, that's a paper. And then somebody comes and says, no, it's not a paper. No way. It's a piece of rock. Okay? So what's happening? Everybody has their own truth. It's a soap. It's a piece of paper. It's an iPhone. It's a remote. It's a rock. So guess what? Can you live at peace with each other? No. Because you cannot have this. Not everybody can be right. Okay? So there's people that hold to that everybody's true in their own way. They say what you believe to be true is true for yourself, and what I believe to be true is true for myself. If what you believe is true and what I believe is true, what if our truth don't agree? Then who's true? Who's right? Not necessarily. Somebody has to be true. Somebody has to be true, my beloved. I'm telling you, somebody has to be true, and somebody has to be wrong. In the physical world, the way truth is measured, which is they use the word fact. Okay, to me a fact, which is what? Truth. To know something is true, it has to be experimented. My science people, put your hands up if you've taken science. Okay. All right. Some of you guys not yet, huh? I think of it one day. Okay. So what you do, you go to the lab, you take what you find, you experiment it, you do hypothesis, you do blah 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 blah, conclusion, and blah 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 blah. You know all those things, okay? And then you have to repeat it over and over for it to completely be true, right? That is in the physical. Okay? There's people refuse the ultimate truth. There's no such thing as ultimate truth because it cannot be measured. You can't see it. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. So if you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, then it doesn't exist. You heard that? It doesn't exist. So if it doesn't exist, there's no ultimate truth. They say what is true is what you can see, is what you can taste, it's what you can feel. Okay? Right? So, the problem with that, you experiment, you put it in, you come with the same results, and it becomes a fact. But guess what? As time goes, that's truth, it changes. It starts to change, right? One day they used to say the world was flat. Okay? They used to say the world was flat. But then they changed, oh, it's a sphere. Then before they used to say the earth, the sun revolves around the earth. And then later they change, they say what? The earth revolves around the sun. But wait a minute, before it was true. So what happened? Did the truth change? Huh?
Yeah.
No, the truth didn't change. It just means they were never right in the first place. Right? The truth didn't change. So that is the problem. So that's why something that is true, it has to be constant. Lazima, if something is true, it should not change. If something is changing, then how can it be true? Unanielewa? There's people who like to be, this year something is on fashion, it's good, it's the thing, and then after that it changes again, and then you got, today you got iPhone 5, the next year iPhone, it goes, it changes. So really, in the physical realm, it looks like there's no really an ultimate truth. Even if you can feel it, even if you can touch it, even if you can see it doesn't mean it's the ultimate truth. Because truth has to stay constant. It has to stay constant. It should not move, it should not shift, it has to stay the same. Every time it's changing, it's not true. And I'm not against science, okay? I'm not against reasoning. You need to do those things. God gave us a brain to do those things, to test, to measure. God gave us those things, but we can't hold on to them as the ultimate truths. There has to be something much better. Okay? There has to be something much better. So, when you look at the people, there's people who have this kind of belt on. The belt is that everybody is right in their own way. Okay? Everybody's truth is truth. Okay? That is the wrong belief. That's a very dangerous belt to wear. That's a very dangerous belt to wear. That everybody is right. And there's other belts that people wear. Everybody's going to heaven. No hell. Okay? There's another belt people wear. God does not exist. He's a fantasy. There's another belt that people wear that says that Christianity is a white people religion. Right? That's another belt that people wear. Okay? So, could that be, can truth, sometimes, if there's something that is true, you can see how the truth can be twisted. And others can try to come in to appear to be like true. Yeah. There are other things that will come in to try to look like true because they're recruiting. They want you to join their army. They want you to join their military. So they're not going to tell you they're enemies. They're going to tell you that they're right.